Hi Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. It's Naveen Ferguson. Okay, so yeah, we're doing a reading for you, a deep reading for, what is it for? For April the 19th, no, April the 20th to April the 30th. Okay. Okay, and I'm cooperating with the universe to share what needs to be shared for you in a deep reading type format during that time. So Scorpio, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There's like 2 tiers you can consider. One is the extended, the bonus extended member, and the next is the Lotus member. And of course, remember, I am offering personal readings at this time. And if you want to donate to the channel to assist its growth, the information for all of that is in the description box below. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what's going on. Okay, this is exciting. So right off the bat, you have the World, Scorpio. So I'm sensing a conclusion type energy of a decision for the most part for you, Scorpio. Yeah, I sense more so that you've made a decision. Some of you are slightly still on the fence, but you're more definitively leaning in a particular direction, okay? Some of you have already made the decision and you're going about the dynamics of it, and some of you are leaning to a decision, but ultimately you will be making a decision that's definitely going to bring you into the next chapter, the next realms of your life. You've already went through something, you've completed a cycle, you've completed a chapter, you've shown yourself approved in so many ways, in so many levels, and this is something that you've definitely earned. Definitely something that is going to kind of shake your world in a really good way. Some of you are traveling for this change in your life. It could be change in living. It could be change in dwelling. Well, living is dwelling, but when I say when I was saying living and dwelling, I mean like changing homes or changing literal like countries. It could be changing like how would I put this? It's almost like a vibe, as it were, almost like remodeling your entire lifestyle, as it were. Okay, some of you are definitely transitioning into a new realm of work or a promotion type capacity. Some of you literally like a new realm of work. It's like a different subject altogether. But some of you is like doing more of a advanced, like a promotions type style of it. Whatever the case is for you, it could be, some of you could be in sports teams, switching sports teams, you know, or being promoted in that way. Some of you are going into your own thing, you know, whereby you might have gotten an investment or you saved up enough, or your business itself is doing well and you're just like leaving aside maybe the other job that you might have had. Whatever the case may be, there is a progression forward that's definitely going to change the lens in which you view the world, okay? It's that type of chapter, you know? It's almost like a new book entirely. It's like, yeah, I think that's better said, Scorpio. It's like, it's not even in the same book. It's a different book now that you're taking up. Further clarification for the world. Look at that, the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this decision was not was not easy to come by. There were some hurdles definitely for you to overcome as well in this decision, Scorpio. Certain clarifications that may have had to be made, certain negotiations, certain communications. Some of you had to be a bit forthright with your decision as well. Even in what's coming across with the 5 of Wands, it's not even necessarily external dynamics that you had to struggle with, but I sense it was way more internal. It was that internal battle. And that's why I was saying some of you have already made the decision. You know, you're weighing the pros and cons and all the kind of good stuff, and some of you are still slightly on the fence, but I do sense you will be making a decision very, very soon. Okay, further clarification for Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Pentacles. Overall, a decision has to be made, Scorpio. So even you, those who are slightly on the fence and leaning in one direction, you will be making that decision. And whatever decision that you make, and those who have already made, you see the evidence starting to manifest with your decision, with the Queen of Pentacles. More independence, more freedom, more kind of a certain analytical eye that's coming about you as well, which I'm sensing. And I sense this is more of a product towards really setting down a level of roots and really planning for the long haul, really looking forward into like retirement for some of you, and whereby you can create extreme levels of multiple phases of income or residual income, or establishing your brand, establishing your self-worth, your name in certain capacities, really rooting yourself and becoming part of this organization for some of you, or part of the sports team, or part of this orchestra, whatever the case is for you, or really situating yourself into the determination of developing your family in a particular dynamic. You understand, whether it be children and the really orchestrating their school dynamics with your spouse or spouses, with how you tandemly coincide one's responsibilities, whatever, the whole decision. You're really grounding yourself towards the future. This is a decision that is going to move forward with a type of time frame that is very secure and very prominent and very definitive of who you are moving forward. Yes, there may be other chapters in your life where you may dabble in other things and whatever have you. However, what I'm sensing is what's happening now, this new book, as it were, with the world, the decision that you're making, it is one of those core facets of your life. And what's coming out to me is 10 years. So at the very least, you will be very dedicated in whatever direction this is for the next 10 years, Scorpio. That is exciting. And there's a lot of prosperity, a lot of promise, a lot of growth that's associated with this. Okay, a lot of strength too, I'm sensing from the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let's continue on, Scorpio. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant. So you are signing those documents, like I said. Okay, you with the Five of Wands, you were teeter-tottering, some of you, but you're ready to move forward. So the Hierophant, getting some of you marrying, which is coming across. The Hierophant is part of that, saying yes. Okay, some of you saying yes to an organization, yes to travel arrangement plan, yes to a new place of living, whatever the case may be, new dwelling, whatever it is for you. But the Hierophant is literally coming in and saying that you're signing documentations, you're negotiating the finer details of things with whatever entity you're currently traversing with, you're currently having conversations with, and determining factors with. Okay, you're reading the fine lines of things. Okay. This is really determining how the tone will be moving forward for you in this venture. Further clarification for the Hierophant? Yes, the Knight of Swords. It's very clinical. It's very exact with that sword. And once things are signed, approved, the ink is dried on the paper, you know what's happening. You know what's expected of you. You know how you want to go with your business, for example. You have all this, the employees lined up, whatever the case that's happening with you. You are going to go full force. Like I said, full force, fast. You're not slowing up. You're going to give it your all. Okay, Knight of Swords, you're going right at it. Okay, nothing is going to stop you. This is a part of you now. This new chapter, this new lifestyle, this is definitively a part of you. And you're going to stop at nothing to succeed in it. Okay, further clarification for Scorpio? Yeah. Scorpio, this is so exciting. Okay, I am excited for you. Look at this. The Nine of Pentacles is very similar energy with the Queen of Pentacles, but the difference here is that where the Queen of Pentacles was a bit more serious, like serious, like making sure things are established, getting done, and all the kind of good stuff. And then when things are signed with the Hierophant and everything is ready to go, you're like the Nine of Pentacles. You are freedom incarnate in so many ways. No one can tell you necessarily what to do or anything. You call the shots. Your circle of friends are expanding and becoming more abundant. You have so much freedom that's being grown and groomed in you, and more of an identity within yourself, like really pushing the envelope, really manifesting and curving and changing and tweaking and everything how you want things to be set up, that's really like you, and what's going to give you the breath of fresh air every time, waking up in the morning and being so happy to fall asleep at night and being excited to wake up the next day and continue. Your peace and security, finances, and everything is going to be incredibly getting better and better and better. Some of this is going to be like a dream to some of you, Scorpio. It's going to be like a dream. Literally, you're going to wake up and you're going to think that you're dreaming, but no, it's reality. Okay, you've worked hard for this. You've sought this out. You've wished for this. You've moved in the best direction you thought would manifest and invite this type of opportunity and this type of energy, and now it's here, and you're taking full advantage of it. Okay, I sense a lot of freedom, a lot of health. I think your health is definitely on the rise to elevating as well. I sense with a level of certain stresses that you've already passed. This is where your health is also going to start getting more engaged as well. Okay, you're going to have more freedom to travel, I'm sensing, as well. Okay, and you're going to have more freedom to love on others as well. This is exciting because some of you want to travel with your family, travel with your friends, other things like that, travel with your loved ones, and you're going to have more freedom to do that, okay? Now, what I'm sensing, Scorpio, is that a lot of you are right here at the start of things, okay? A lot of you are right here. Some of you are actually right here. You're like things are moving. Things are going, okay? Knight of Swords. Things are progressing. The paperwork has been signed, and getting things set up and all that. And you're seeing how your schedules are now going to be shifted and changed and a bit more, flexible. You know what I mean? So some of you are here, but a lot of you are around here, right here, okay? And what I'm sensing is with the 20th to the 30th, this is not going to be happening all in that one time, okay? This is a deep reading for whatever is needed to be shared. Of course, this could be in one time. That's probably incredibly rare for some of you, okay? But I'm sure it can happen. And the reading could be for that timeline. Yes, it did. But what I'm sensing, this is more of a forecast, is what I'm sensing. And right here is more so the latter parts or the middle parts of April already over here. And some of you may not start hitting this area until maybe latter part of May, mid-May, early June. Okay, that's what I'm sensing right here. Okay, so certain things and certain things, you're still talking to yourself. You're still concerned about with your leanings and your decisions. Okay, some of you already made the decision, but then there's just processes that have to go through. Okay, so in certain respects, some of you are like even in this realm right here, in this part right here, but you may be just on the Hierophant stage, getting those last paperworks and documents and mailing and all the kind of stuff done. And then when all that paperwork comes through and everything, because you're being a bit serious right now, you're in between those energies, okay? And then when it's ready to go, you're like totally swift and fast, getting everything set up, getting launched, and then you enter the Nine of Pentacles energy. So just giving you a timeline of things. So what I'm sensing is the latter part of this over here, probably more in the mid-yearish, okay? Mid-yearish around here, latter yearish around here, with possibly some advice what I'm sensing over here. Okay, so just giving you a like a feel of the range of things. Okay, but definitely a lot of you are over here, and some of you are certain parts in this area right here. So let's continue on, Scorpio, and let's see what's happening for you. Yeah, look at that. I mean, this is just wow, Scorpio. from the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles, because we saw that coming. Yes, we did. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I mean, from the seriousness to finally moving forward, getting the system running, getting the business running, getting that new promotion running, getting more stress off of your shoulders and everything like that, and really being able to determine how you want to move in life and where you want to invest your money and all this kind of stuff. You are setting up for the long term. Remember, I told y'all coming out is like this is a 10-year root system at the very least. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles. This newfound freedom, energy, excitement, this abundance, this security, this finances, all that kind of stuff. And abundance comes in many ways, by the way, not just the finances, but health, like I said, of security, of new prospects of relationship or family growth dynamics, stuff like that, and you're setting up all of this happening. You're setting up for the 10 of Pentacles. It is a progression that's going to withstand the test of time. It's going to withstand the generations after you. You're setting up a very strong foundation right now, Scorpio. And like I said, some of you, even coming out here, remember, one of the points for some of you was retirement. It's like, okay, coming in here, I plan to retire in the next 10 years. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so this is also retirement for some of you. The 10 of Pentacles. So rest assured that your progress, your decisions, you're on the right path. This is definitive that you're on the right path. So keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. And also some of you, remember, you're on the fence and you're leaning one way. You're going to have to make a decision, okay? So be encouraged in how you make that decision. And of course, how you may negotiate the paperwork when you get to that phase, okay? Some of you are already done with that phase and you're just waiting for the paperwork to get through. So further clarification, Scorpio, for the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. I mean, my goodness. The King of Swords. You're no longer like on the front lines of things, you know what I mean? You are delegating. You are the master of your business. You are the master of your organization, your partnership, your status in the company, whatever the case is, and you are delegating things. You have changed certain policies, ways how things are going. Even in your own lifestyle, the type of friends you have created this new environment to work like you don't have to be there for it to be working. It is a system that is resilient. It is trustworthy. It will continue to bring fruit and grow in that fruit, okay? And it's just relieving you of stress. You're gonna have more time to go into certain hobbies, I'm sensing, that you always want to do. Again, certain levels of travel. And I sense for some of you, you're going to be able to work on other big things, okay? The King of Swords. You're going to be able to strategize other side dynamics of things, side projects, which you've always wanted to dabble in, but you didn't have necessarily the time and the freedom and the resources to do, or even the connections. But now that you're going to have them, okay, Scorpio, they're coming up, okay? So that's definitely coming as time progresses and everything like that. You'll find that, especially when you make that new scheduling system for yourself when you get to the 9 of Pentacles. You'll start to see more of your future a couple years down the line even, and then you'll see how things can formulate to give you freedom to then like add another possibility like a couple months down the line, 3 months, 4 months down the line, or something like that. Okay, like I said, with the world, you are entering a brand new existence, Scorpio. Literally brand new existence. It's happening. Okay, further clarification for the King of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that, the Tower. This is a breakthrough. When you get here, okay, with the King of Swords, you're going to realize you don't have to be there. Okay, the system can run without you. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, whereby, oh my gosh, you don't have to think in. What's coming across with the Tower is a level of thinking that almost goes into like what they call like the 1%, okay, the 1% in the world, whereby it's like your thinking process is changing in such a radical way that you will not be able to see life and the decisions how you would make them in a common man's mentality. Okay, you're going to realize in an entire system more freedom, more purpose, more ability than you ever thought possible or imaginable, that's not even a word, but before imagined. Okay, the world, the universe, the tower is going to, strike you with it. Okay, it's going to let you recognize that the way that you even have delegated instead of the system can be even more to your advantage than you initially thought. Okay, so in this process and getting things going and everything over here, okay, at some point you're thinking everything is going to shift in you. Like, you may wake up like this, or you may learn it from being around your new influences of positive note, or whatever the case may be. But expect that something is going to radically change your point of view and the dynamic in which you see life, the way that you see the world, which is going to further you into this King of Swords energy. Okay, and you're going to definitely be even further manifesting and building that generational wealth, that generational security and abundance. Okay, so expect that. That is a good tower. Okay, let's continue on, Scorpio. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah. Oh, that makes perfect sense. You're going through another shift when this happens. Well, of course, Scorpio. It has to happen. Look at this. You're already entering into a new realm of things. It's changing radically, okay, with the world, okay? This is literally a progression. Then you're going to get to a point where your mindset is going to shift again with the tower and the King of Swords. It's going to be so radical again, Scorpio. And this is your card as well, the Death card, whereby your world again, Major Arcana, is going to shift again. Okay, you're going to go into another brand new cycle of self realization of your life. Nothing will look the same again. It's looking great now, but it's going to look even better. And you're going to even ask yourself, how did you even manage this over here? I mean, you were managing it good, but it could have been way more. And you're going to get to that realization where it's going to be even way more. Okay, and the Death card is coming in that later on, don't be surprised when your life elevates like a rocket again. Okay, like you took like a couple steps forward here, you're going to take leaps and bounds right here. Okay, this is like expected. Okay, this is going to be changing. Yeah, I'm sensing a bit more in the Octoberish realm around here. Your lifestyle is again, it's going to shift again. Perhaps some of you are going to get another level of promotion, another level of opportunity that compiles on your good faith, your good what do you call it? Good management, whatever the situation, like more invested, like it's just going to explode with abundance. Okay, further clarification for the Death card. Yeah, I mean, wow, Scorpio. This is ridiculous. Because over here, remember, when you start, when we started over here and you're going fast with the Knight of Swords. Yes, let's get this work going. Let's get it happening, right? And now over here, when your lifestyle changes again for even the better of the better, okay? The Knight of Pentacles. This is constant, slow-moving progression that's consistent in wealth, consistent in health, consistent in plans that constantly elevate, consistent in better opportunities, consistent in how you are trusted and who can be in your circle. This is going through and traveling through places whereby the common man can't even travel. Okay, you're going to have a bit more of an elevation in your life. Okay, a bit more grandeur as well in your life. This is consistent wealth, consistent security. It's a consistency that definitely continues to bring in the 10 of Pentacles vibe. Okay, that generational prosperity. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the most consistent and most countable cards that you can get, that really shows an auspicious growth, that no matter what hurricanes, as it were, will come, you will be consistent in going up and up and up. Okay, so whatever this lifestyle change is, whatever this change is, it's going to be consistently getting better and better. Okay, further clarification for you, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the elevation of your speed. Okay, the Chariot is one of the most fastest. I think it is the most fastest card in the tarot deck. So you had one speed right here that, based with the Knight of Swords, still in semi-common realm of living, as it were, but much better than the average. Okay, but then something happens where things shift even better. Okay, and your speed just goes exponentially, but you're traveling in style. Okay, you're traveling in posh luxury, you're traveling with name, you're traveling with reverence. Okay, and you know the actual destination. You have a set agendas of areas. Okay, you have certain important meetings to go to, you have certain places that that are elevated because you are there. Okay, Scorpio, the Chariot is coming in. This is towards untold success that almost cannot be quantified. Okay, it's that extreme. Okay, Scorpio, your life is going to, this is exciting. Oh my gosh. For Scorpios who this is resonating, it's a huge blessing. It's a huge blessing from so much that you might have gone through. I mean, starting off with the World card, I mean, this is just wow. So let's continue on, Scorpio. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, justice. I mean, this is something that your karma is bringing in. Okay, your works have not gone in vain. Justice finally in your life. It's happening. Okay, and the progression, and there's a lot of good karma that it was waiting for you. The scales are balanced, the angels are on your side, they're working behind the scenes. You will have your just desserts and then some. Okay, this is letting you know, yes, you are on the right path, and there's something special, further special, that's being held and ready for you, putting you through a transformative state in order that you can handle it, is what I'm hearing. Further clarification for the Justice card. Yeah, the Page of Cups. There is something that is going to be very loving. Okay, it's going. I think I'm sensing a lot of you, when you get to this point, you will be drawn to tears. There's something happening over here. Okay, Spirit is saying I can't say anymore. It's almost like a surprise. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, look at that. 7 of Wands. There is something that it's going to take you to another height again. Okay, this is definitely in the latter part of the year, possibly early part of 2024. Okay, which I'm hearing. You're going to be making another transition through this door. You're explaining to other people who are very important in your life. You're not leaving them behind, but you're going into an area where only you can go to, which dealing with another level of things. Okay, it's more of like a prestigious area. It's a place that only you have access to, or permission to go to. There are other people behind that door. Okay, perhaps some of you are getting a global promotion, as it were, delegatory, as it were, whereby you get to meet with leaders of the world. Not everybody can go through there. Okay, that's for a very handful of you. I'm sensing that. Okay, but whatever the case is, like maybe some of you, in your own business, maybe you're getting an international franchise, and you get to be in certain meetings that not everybody can always be privy to, because it does affect the globe in certain respects. You know what I mean? Or, some of you may be getting, what do you call it? Invited to be a part of an Olympic team, or it's something that just very few people can be a part of. Okay, and you're gonna be just overtaken. You're gonna be overtaken by that. You're gonna have a lot of support in that too. Okay, And I sense for some of you, it's definitely towards your retirement as well, because I sense there are certain things that will be set up and continues to be set up. And you'll get to start bowing out. And now this part with the retirement thing, I'm really feeling a few years later, but you'll start to like this construct, whatever this will be running and supporting who it needs to support, and then you can make another phase into your life. Okay, some of you that could be at the 4-year mark, 5-year mark, 10-year mark. Okay, so some of you it's more of a year mark right here with 2024, early-ish. Okay, and some of you it's just a few years down the line, as in this area right here might gravitate between which I'm sensing 2-3 years minimum. Okay, but this is right now a lot of you, like I said, are around this realm right here, so your life is changing. Okay, things are starting to build in that regard. Let's see the last card, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. The king. You have a couple. You like queens and kings and the king of wands. This is someone who is in. He's in a certain level of prime, and that energy, that prime, like his passions, he doesn't have to hold back. He's very suave. He's very pristine. You know, he knows how to word things. He knows how to delegate and really shape reality, and how it and how he feels comfortable, and how he can make it comfortable for his subjects as well, and how everything kind of works in tandem. Okay, he's someone who is a mover and a shaker. Okay, he's in and about, he's traveling a lot, he's dealing with meetings. Okay, and he's just, you know, he may have bodyguards, I'm sensing, you know what I mean? I mean, it's just very busy, but in a very tactile and very pristine and posh way. Okay? Some of you, this definitely reflects a level of retirement, and you're on those type of boards and stuff like that, you know? Further clarification for the King of Wands. Yeah. After all is said and done, victory. So much you've gone through. The Five of Swords is saying you will be victorious in these latter parts, even more so. Okay? You'll be going and dealing with various things and stuff like that, but you will be victorious, because in the history, the swords have a lot of intellect, a lot of wisdom, okay? And you've learned a lot, you've overcome a lot, you will overcome a lot, okay? Which I'm sensing, okay? Five of Swords. No matter if it's 5 years, 5 is the number of change, okay, or more, towards 10-ish, okay, some of you 3-ish, okay, and again, some of you just 1 year. I mean, wow, you know, but you will be victorious every step of the way. Do not give up. Sometimes you have to battle, okay, but your battle doesn't necessarily have to be harsh. You can use your words, of course, but sometimes you can use your presence, okay, and the King of Wands is a very strong presence. Further clarification, look at that. Again, like I told you, I sense you will be crying. Some of you, in your private times, you will be crying. And normally, sometimes the Five of Cups, again, 5, change. Sometimes the Five of Cups comes up with a level of regret and not noticing the pristine cups that are available to you. But this is coming through as a happy sorrow, because you realize what you've overcome with those cups, those spilled cups, and you realize like these golden cups that were given to you are like that you worked for, and some of it came out of the blue and expanded, and you were just so grateful. You're still sometimes in disbelief that this is happening to you, like your life is moving in this positive progression. Okay, you're going to be very happy, especially in your latter years in certain respects. Okay, so Scorpio, this is just wow. This is just wow. I am very excited for you. I really do hope this has given you some advice, some encouragement along your path, the decisions that you're making. Feel confident, feel bold, you know, use your discernment, be authentic, make the best decision that you believe is right for you. So Scorpio, yeah, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. Remember, I am offering personal readings at this time, and if you would like to further support the channel, you can donate. The information for all of that is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.